pew, 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 pew. What up? What is say got your go in the club? Lena in the city ke kgarebe ya mopedi setlogolo sa dikolobe tša beatladi ka sereto e lego mogaleadi. Oa. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we're having a re-story time. Ne? I'm retelling the story, my first story time. I'm retelling it. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for subscribing. If you didn't subscribe, don't forget to hit the button down at the corner. Subscribe and like and share and comment. So the story time of today, it's about how I actually became homeless. So how I remember the day is I have a code. I get, we know in USA they use their emergency number is 911. The date and the month of the event is 911. So 9 is for the month, of which 9 is for the date, yeah, and then 11 it's 11 for the month, of which it was on the 9th of November in 2016. That's the day I became homeless. And be with me as I take you through the story and the process and everything, the manufacturing, the cycle of how it started from 0 to 0. Yeah. And the lesson of today's story time is that be grateful for everything that you have, because there are some people out there who do not even have a half of the privilege of the things that you have. They do not have access. So be grateful no matter the circumstance. You must be grateful. So on the 9th of November 2016, I was a young girl who was doing grade 11, who was about to write her final year exams, and I was writing life sciences on that day. The following day, it was a Friday, and then on Monday I was writing paper 2. So I had a study group by then. So me and my study group, we used to, when we get home, we would do our house course, and then we would sleep, and then we would wake up in the AMs to revise it and prepare for the test. So that day we decided, no man, instead of sleeping, let's go do the house course, take a bath, and go back to sleep and discuss everything so that we get enough rest for the following day. Fine, we reached that conclusion. I got home, they were busy renovating at home. So I did my house course, I cooked, and then I was helping my brother. Hey Kat, where are you? Pull up, we're waiting for you at school. So I actually took my phone and my study material, and then pew, there I left, and then I went back to school. So when I got back to school, we decided to go and buy food. Fine, we get to Koshev. When we get to Koshev, we're busy chilling there, we're ordering some food. Hey, the weather starts changing. It gets windy, and then the clouds are it gets dark, it starts raining a little bit, then we get our food, then we rush back to school so that the rain cannot catch us on the way. Fine, when we get to school, we're busy eating. After eating, we start studying and revising, we're talking. I think the people one that we were writing about, we were busy revising about the viruses and bacteria, the bacteriophage, something like that, if I remember very well. So while we are busy studying, I get a call from my uncle. He's like, hey, yo, Kat, you need to pull up, because wow, I don't know how to say it in English. The house is dripping, like drip, sipiskorop, it's dripping. So when he said Wanela Kontomi, I thought he's saying the house is dripping, like drip, sipiskorop. From there, I'm like, okay, Malomi, I'll be there in a minute. He's like, okay, fine, Wanak. Okay, I hang up, and then I continue studying, because in my head I'm like, no man, Wanela, so probably when I get home it'll already be wet, so I'll just change the sheets if maybe it was dripping on the bed. But when I'm busy studying, man, something tells me, no, Kate, you need to go home ASAP, as soon as possible. Get your things and take a taxi and go home. Like now, you need to go home. Like, you need to go home. Your time is up. And then I told my study buddies that no guys, I'm not feeling well. I was with Tato actually, by the way. I don't remember who was the third person because other people didn't pitch up. So I tell Papiki and I'm like, Papiki, can I please go home ASAP? I need to just check something. He's like, okay, fine, Donna. We'll revise at night. That's fine. We'll keep you updated. We'll send you the notes and everything. I'm like, ciao. Hold up. Wait a minute. Pew, pew, pew. I leave. And then I take a taxi, and then in the taxi, people are busy talking about a scenario and a scene that I don't even know. Hey guys, did you see Joske River? It was flooding. Joske River, flooding. And these people wanna scare me. I start panicking right now, and I get off the taxi without paying. So I text the driver, Askisi, the day I meet you, I promise I'll pay you back. I hope that I still remember you, but Askis. When I get off the taxi, I'm running towards my house, my home. You know, even if it's at Nairobi, like, no matter where you go, remember the road that will lead you home. And I remember the road, but it was different. Like, it was packed. I think there were police cars, there were ambulance, there were firefighters, there were disaster management people. Yeah, there were disaster management people. So when I'm busy running, I see a plain place. Like, it looks like an abandoned place, but there's still water. Like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, and I'm fighting my way through the crowd. So when I'm fighting my way through the crowd, I'm approaching where there's like there are waves. There are still waves from the river because it overflooded and it washed away the more houses. Yeah. And then I'm running towards that scene. So this other lady, I think she's a police. Is she a police or a firefighter or disaster management? But one of the officials, she pat me on my back and then she was like, "Yo, Nanan, don't you see how there's water here? You wanna die?" And I'm like, okay, what's going on? Then I start screaming. I call my mom, "Mama, Mama," and then my mom, she's responding from that other side. She's like, "Katlego, Katlego." And then I'm fighting my way through the crowd. She's fighting her way through the crowd. And then we finally managed to fight, and I ended up in her hands, and then I hugged her, and I'm like, okay, Tapo is my brother. And then we start looking for my brother, we find him, and then we start looking for my other neighbors. So in the process of looking for my neighbors, I'm still trying to figure out what's happening. Like, I'm perplexed. And then when everything sinks in, then I realize that no, damn, your girl is homeless and her house has been washed away by Joske River. Wow. Then everything sinks, and then that's when I start thinking, I'm writing tomorrow. Probably if my house is washed away, it means I don't have clothes, my uniform gone, my school shoes gone, my books gone. And then, okay, fine, I'm still trying to process everything. It's sinking in, but it doesn't make sense at the same time. And then my uncle comes to the rescue, and then he's like, okay, fine, Katlego, when are you gonna sleep at my house? And then gift of the givers pulled through, and then they had a tent for people who lost their houses. So my mom and my brother went to sleep in the tent, and then I went to sleep in my uncle's house with his wife and his children. Fine. When I'm in the house late at night, okay, that's when everything is processed. That, you know what, girl, you are homeless. Wow. Who thought? Who would have thought? Who actually would have thought that one day I would just come back from school and find a house to let? Like, it's not even a house to let. Like, it's no more there. Like, hi, yo, I don't have a place to go home. I don't have clothes. I don't have food probably, but because I'm with my uncle, I'm secured. Fine, I text my friend Tabby saying, I'm like, okay, this and this happened. And then she's like, okay, babes, pull through tomorrow in the morning, and then I'm gonna borrow you my school uniform. Then if you need anything, just text me. I was like, it's fine. Then I revised. I went to write. Don't ask me what I wrote. I wrote and I passed, and I don't know how I passed, but I passed. And then I didn't tell anyone about the issue. Only my three mutual friends knew. Then after writing, I went to the place where my house was located at, and then we found a few remains. I was with my friend Sarah. She helped me a lot and I appreciate it. So thank you, Sarah and Tabiseng. Till to this day, I don't know if I would have survived or what, but your presence in my life has a huge impact. So from that day, I don't know, I was just grateful for that. My family is still alive and my neighbors are still in a good condition. We just lost material things, and those things are sad, are things that you can replace as time goes on. But the events that happen in your life, they can somehow change your perspective. I don't know, for some reason, yes, I was strong. I don't know how I was strong, but I knew that God got my back. When they say God got you, He got you for real. He got you because God will never put you in a situation that you cannot cope with. And everything that you go through in life, it's either it's meant to build you or destroy you, but you have to change your perspective towards things. You are not meant to suffer. And don't say when things are happening and then you'll be screaming, why me? Then if not you, who? You're supposed to go through those things. And yes, it's painful, but at the end of the day, you'll grow through the pain. And when they say when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. And one quote that I was left with since from that day, it's even on my wall. It's there, this one. I'm trying to point it, but from this side, that is the quote. It says, life will never be perfect no matter how hard you can try. Even if you can pour your heart and soul into it, you will never find the perfection that you are seeking for. Because there will always be broken hearts and days when nothing goes right, but you must accept and learn that even the most imperfect thing can be made better with love and laughter. You just have to live it and learn from it. And know that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Pray about it, go through it, embrace it. Do not wait for anyone to help you, because the world owes you nothing. Do not feel pity for yourself. Cry and let it out and go through the situation. At the end of the day, you'll be grateful that you went through something like that. I'm not saying it didn't affect me. It did affect me, because on my grade 12, I was diagnosed with post-traumatic depression, even though most of my colleagues couldn't actually see it. But you know, when you're a learner, sometimes you isolate yourself from people, such things. So I got the help from my physics teacher. She managed to see, and then she helped with talking to me and giving me guidance and connecting with my parents and my maths teacher. And then we managed to get a house. We got a house after that, after a couple of months, of which it was on my grade 12, but it was a temporary house, like a shack. Then after that, we fixed everything step by step. It didn't actually be well at the same time, but it took time. But as time goes on, it will never be the same. Yes, it's something that lives with you. It will always live with you, but it doesn't mean that it determines where you're going to end up, where you're going in your life. And it shouldn't even change your perspective about life, or you think less of yourself. Because I was once homeless, it means I should start feeling pity for myself, and you go around carrying the whole story and expecting anyone else to feel pity for you. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for making choices in your life and making sure that you build a better life for yourself, because nobody's going to do that for you. So I want to tell you guys that you should be grateful for everything that you have in life. All the little things that you have, you should be grateful, because there are other people out here who don't even have half of the things that you have, and there are other people who doesn't even have the privilege to the things that you have. So be grateful, even if it's the little things. Kneel down and thank God for it, because from that day I knew the pain of having. That is why I am more about Ubuntu, humanity, spreading love and kindness and being kind all the times, because people are dealing with different demons behind those closed doors. You don't know what your kindness can do to the other person's life. And if anybody can ask me how I got through that, to be honest, I don't know how I got through it, but I was consistent with prayer and not feeling pity for myself. I was growing through the mud. I was glowing through the mud, because I knew that this too shall soon pass. Yeah, so thank you guys for listening to my story, and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you for 300 subscribers. We're getting more and more and higher and higher and higher. So to more story times, to more dance videos, to more cover songs, and I hope that you'll be with me throughout this whole journey to 1K subscribers, and even more, and to more things. So one quote that I'll leave you with is that the secret of life is to fall 7 times and get up 8 times. So don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, and comment. Be kind all the time, and nothing can stop you. If the enemy outside cannot do anything, but the enemy within. So be careful of what you feed yourself. Be careful of the things that you think about yourself. You are even more than any other thing. You can achieve greater things in life if you tell yourself that you want to. So ba reng tloga kgale modiša kgomotswana tšo ka ešakeng, ba boeletša ba reng kodumela mo pathutse ga go lehumo leo le tša go kgauswi. Ke sepedi seo se reng mona molomo o boletše monatsebe o kwele. Aga, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment the video. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Tomorrow, so